Hello, my friends. Welcome back to English Speaking Way. I'm Sarah, and I'm really happy you decided to spend a few minutes here with me today. And yes, today's practice will be very short, just 5 minutes, that's it. Because sometimes people think learning English requires hours and hours of study. But the truth is, most of us don't have that kind of time. We have work, we have responsibilities, we have busy days, and sometimes, by the end of the day, our energy is almost gone. So today I want to show you something simple. You don't need a classroom, you don't need a notebook, and you definitely don't need 3 hours of free time. All you really need is a few minutes and your voice. I like to call this small bite learning. Think of it like a small snack for your brain, just a little bit of practice, but done regularly. And these small moments can become surprisingly powerful over time. You can do this kind of practice almost anywhere. Maybe in the morning while you're making coffee, maybe while you're walking somewhere, or even at night before you go to sleep. It fits naturally into your day. So here's your simple task today. Listen carefully, repeat when I ask you to, and most importantly, use your voice. Don't worry about mistakes. Don't worry about perfect pronunciation. Just relax and let the language flow. Because speaking, even imperfect speaking, is how improvement really begins. And if you enjoy this kind of short, practical lesson, let me know in the comments. If many of you like this format, I'll happily create more small practice sessions like this. Now let's talk about today's idea. Today we're going to talk about something very simple, but very powerful. Small habits. Many people believe success comes from big actions. They think they must study for hours every day. They think they must read many books quickly, or completely change their routine overnight. But real change doesn't usually happen like that. Real change happens slowly, through small actions repeated every day. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't brush your teeth for 2 hours once a month. You brush for a few minutes every single day. And that small habit keeps your teeth healthy. Learning English works in exactly the same way. It's not about one big weekend of studying. It's about small, daily actions that slowly build real progress. And this is where something interesting begins to happen. Think about it for a second. Just 5 minutes of listening, 5 minutes of speaking, maybe 5 minutes of shadowing practice. Right now, those moments may feel very small, almost too small to matter. But over time, those small moments start creating big results. And this is not just motivation, there is actually science behind it. Every time you repeat a small action, your brain starts building a new pathway, almost like creating a small road inside your mind. The first time you practice English, that road is weak. It feels slow. You stop often, you search for words, and sometimes your brain goes completely blank. But that is normal. Every learner experiences this stage. But something amazing happens when you keep practicing, even for a few minutes every day. That road becomes stronger. Your brain starts recognizing patterns faster. Your mouth starts moving more naturally. And suddenly, speaking English begins to feel easier than before. At first, you think carefully before every sentence, but later, the words start coming more automatically. And automatic speaking is the real goal, because real conversations move quickly. You don't have time to translate every sentence in your head. You need your brain and your mouth to work together smoothly, and that only happens with repetition. Now, here is something very important many learners don't realize. Small habits are powerful because they are easy. They don't require huge motivation. You don't need to feel excited every day. You simply show up and do the small action. And that's when real learning begins. Not in big dramatic moments, but in small daily steps. Let me share a simple secret with you. If you want to build a habit, start extremely small. If you promise yourself you will study English for 1 hour every day, what usually happens? Maybe you do it for 3 days. Maybe 1 week. But then life becomes busy again, and the habit disappears. But 5 minutes? 5 minutes is different. 5 minutes feels possible. It feels easy. And honestly, it's almost impossible to fail 5 minutes, right? You can practice English while making coffee. You can repeat sentences quietly while walking somewhere. You can listen to English while getting ready for the day. Small moments fit into your life easily. And the beautiful thing is this: repeatable moments grow. 5 minutes slowly becomes 10. 10 minutes becomes 15. And before you even realize it, English becomes a natural part of your daily routine. Not something stressful, not something heavy, just something that quietly improves day by day. And slowly, those small minutes grow. 5 minutes becomes 10. 10 minutes becomes 20. And before you even realize it, English starts becoming a natural part of your daily life. Let me share a small story with you. Some time ago, I had a student who was extremely shy. He understood English quite well, but when it was time to speak, he became very nervous. Even simple sentences made him uncomfortable. So we decided to start with something very small. Every morning, he would speak to himself for just 2 minutes. That was the whole plan. 2 minutes. At the beginning, his sentences were very simple. I'm getting ready. I'm making coffee. I'm going to work. Nothing complicated. But he repeated this small habit every single day. After a few weeks, something interesting happened. His sentences started becoming longer. After 2 months, he could tell short stories about his day. And after 6 months, he joined a speaking club and started talking with other learners. Just 2 minutes a day changed everything. It completely transformed his confidence. So here is the message I want you to remember today. Don't chase big goals all the time. Instead, build small habits. Small habits improve your English. Small habits build your confidence. And small habits slowly transform who you are. This short 5-minute practice can become one of those habits. Listen often, speak whenever you can, and trust the process. You may not feel progress after one day, but after a few weeks, you might surprise yourself. Before we finish today's episode, let's quickly remember what we talked about. Today we learned something very important. Real improvement does not come from one big effort. It comes from small actions repeated daily. Just a few minutes of listening, a few minutes of speaking, and maybe a few minutes of shadowing. These small habits slowly train your brain. They help your mouth move more naturally. And over time, speaking English starts feeling easier and more automatic. So the goal is simple. Don't wait for the perfect time. Just start with a small daily habit, because small habits create big results. All right, my friend, thank you so much for spending these few minutes practicing English with me today. If you enjoyed this short practice, try to make it a small daily habit. Even a few minutes of English every day can make a huge difference over time. And before you leave, let me quickly help you with another problem many learners face. A lot of people tell me this: when I try to write in English, my mind suddenly goes blank. You know the words, but when you start writing a sentence, you feel stuck. If that happens to you, I made a video that explains a simple method to help you write English more clearly and confidently. You can find that video in the description below. The title is How to Write Correctly. Make sure you watch it after this lesson. It will really help you if writing in English feels confusing or difficult. Thank you again for practicing with me today. This is Sarah from English Speaking Way. Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.